Welcome to Life on Maui. I'm your host, Stephen Freid. We're coming to you live from Kihei at the home of Juliet Lee, a woman with an amazing story to tell. It began in Taiwan, moved through California, and now to Maui, where she has an amazing story to tell. So if you hear a little wind noise, it's because we're on this lovely lanai, but we're going to try and keep it to a minimum. And I want to introduce everyone to this wonderful healer, Juliet Lee. Thank you for being on this show today.
Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you for inviting me.
What a pleasure. She started as a child actress in Taiwan. The wonderful American comic actor Danny Kaye took her under his wing and actually gave her the name Juliet Lee. And she had some acting career and later moved to California. And now on Maui has very much embraced the lifestyle of a healer. She is a true healer. I've had 2 sessions with her now. Amazing. One of the things that you say that I find to be very powerful is that in your experience, Maui is the healer and that you are working with Maui as the healer. Speak to that. How is that true for you? How is that true?
Maui served the spiritual healing purpose for the world. And every healing elements here are just so perfect if you're ready to open to human potential and you're infinite. To me, why I feel Maui is the healer and I'm not is because Maui make me who I am. If you take me away from Maui, I'll be a totally different person in energy-wise, or the way I can touch or transmit the energy or vibration can be different.
Oh, what a wonderful answer. And just earlier today, I was working, and later in the same show, we're going to have an incredible Russian healer, Mikhail, who will be sitting in her seat. But these two have started working together and doing what they are now calling
Maui Ocean Healing.
Maui Ocean Healing. And they just did a session on me down right here at Camon Beach. Talk a little about the Maui Ocean Healing.
It's actually a spontaneous happening when this Russian healer is here to conduct workshop, and it end up to be combustions of energy between my meditation friend and me and my girlfriend that's visiting me. We're just at the beach, and then spontaneously Maui and the ocean providing with this healing hands of this healer. He can heal you with a distance. He doesn't have to touch you. But he found out the moving water of Maui is powerful charger and discharger. So he can use the ocean, the conductor, the powerful conductor that connecting heaven and earth to heal you. And for me, I feel energy is everywhere. It depends on where your attention or intention is. So as you use your intention on a person, you can feel the rhythm of a person. Every person has a rhythm. Some people's rhythm is very fast. Some people's rhythm is like the ocean. So when I do the healing in the water, in the ocean, I feel I'm just one with the ocean. I'm not a doer. The ocean is a doer. I'm just holding the person and be one with the rhythm and create a healing rhythm to the person I'm holding. As Mikhail, he can do distant healing or touching, whichever he feels right at the moment, because the person's aura or the energy field, or you can call it magnetic energy field, is changing constantly. It can move in spiral, it can move in undulation, it can move fast like a lightning speed, or it's just stagnated. So our job is to be sensitive enough to sense the person's energy and be able to bring it into perfect harmony. And to me, my background back in the East is meditation, healing, Tai Chi, martial arts, and dancing. And I found out everything that moves through our body, either it's a thought form or emotional form or physical form, it all has a rhythm. And I can feel people's rhythm by touching them. So my healing comes from touch, and Mikhail's healing comes from non-touch, and that becomes a very powerful conduit. And also because of the male and female energy, it's almost like the sun and the moon.
I definitely experience very much that you guys, he has a very particularly masculine energy. You'll see when he comes here. He really is that wonderful Russian male energy, and you are that incredible Asian, very feminine energy, and that really balances beauty. When the two of you are working on me, I'm feeling that very pronounced female and very pronounced male energy working together, and it's very, very deeply healing. Very, very wonderful. But I do want to touch on this just because it's, you know, people have fun with this. So you were in Kung Fu movies, and you practice Kung Fu.
I believe Kung Fu is an art. It's about your personal intention as well. So when I practiced Kung Fu, my teacher didn't teach me much Kung Fu technique, but he taught me a lot about life philosophy and how to be a good person. And the better your personal quality is, the better your Kung Fu is. And that perfectly match the intentional healing. Is if your intention is pure, if the healer is pure, then the conduit of energy from Maui to you is pure. Yeah.
Wonderful. And how long have you lived on Maui?
About 9 years now.
9 years. With your, you're married?
Yes, I am.
And you have a beautiful healing center here. This is in Kihei, up above Cam One Beach, and you have a wonderful healing center here. How can people reach you if they want more information or want a session with you? What is there, an email or website or something?
Right now, I have a phone number. You're welcome to call me. My phone number is 808-205-7623. And I have an email address, JOY_.
Wait a second, the truck going by. We're live here. Wait till the truck goes by.
It's delivering to you.
yeah, right. Lowe's is delivering to you. Lowe's is coming to you. Okay, so again, say the email address.
It's JOY, like joy, _yoga, YOGA. So it's joy_yoga at yahoo.com.
joy_yoga@yahoo.com. That's a great way to reach her. So I'd like to just say one more thing about how you, when you're by yourself, because Mikhail's leaving, he'll be coming back, but when you're working one-on-one with somebody, what is the most important thing for you in that one-on-one session?
To me, is the intention. My intention is very pure, and then I will pray and meditate before my client or my friend comes. I'll clean the environment. I'll make sure all the elements, the air, the water, the sound, the light, is in the harmonious vibration to the person that I'm going to work on. And when I work on the person, I first intentionally focus on the energy pattern of the person. So touching can be from light to deep, can be from flowing to stagnated movement. It all depends on how the person can digest at the time. It's kind of like eating food. How much can this person absorb the nutrients? That's how much I will tailor the session to the person. Even the quality of the oils or lotions or essential herbal remedies that I may put together. It depends on the person.
Yeah, and again, from my experience, her touch is very amazing. It goes very deep. It's a very powerful experience. So I'm going to, in a moment, bring Mikhail out, and we're going to talk, and then we'll talk about it from his perspective.
Yes.
But it's a pleasure having you on this show, and I hope more and more people meet you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Stan.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to be bringing on Mikhail now. So here comes. Welcome back to part 2 of this show. We're having the incredible Russian healer Mikhail, and I'm going to let him pronounce his last name, as I don't even want to try. But I have had 2 sessions with him as well, and we're going to continue the conversation about healing, but now in the form that he does it, which is more energetic. So welcome to the show, Mikhail.
Thank you, Steve, for inviting me here to the show, and I should tell that you're the only one who pronounced my name correctly.
Right, everybody else calls you Michael. I know it should be Mikhail. I have Russian background, so I feel a special affection for you.
Thank you very much, thank you.
And how do you say your last name?
Dekhta. It's pretty difficult to say, but it sounds like Dekhta.
Dekhta.
Dekhta, yeah.
Okay. So what I want to ask you is, very personally, when you were working with me, you don't touch, for the most part, except in the ocean. We'll get to that later, the Maui Ocean Healing. What are you actually doing when you're sending the energy? What's happening?
It's a long story, but I will try to make it short.
Yes.
Because in this case, when I'm working with a client, I'm usually able to see the energy that circulates in the human body and to see the places of the illnesses where the energy flows in a different way and actually creating these problems. So changing this flow or working with this energy helps a lot to repair the issues or to restore certain parts of the physical body, or just improve any kind of condition, including relaxation, etc., etc. So there are many things that can be done with the help of this energy, but the most important is what I want to mention to you, Steve.
Yes.
This is the intention. Definitely behind all this work with energy, there should be intentions.
On your side or the clients or both?
On my side.
On
mostly.
your side mostly.
Correct. Because I need to channel them somewhere, to channel this energy. And if I just will think about anything, I have no intentions at all, it will be just dispersed everywhere in the world, and there will be no effect or no results. That's why what I'm thinking, that every healer should see first the energy, which he or she is working with, then should focus or channel this energy to the place where it should be, and the third is to see the results what are taking place there. That's what the real healer should do. And I think I'm lucky that I met you here. I met Juliet,
yes,
who is also working with this wonderful energy. She has a beautiful female energy. Oh my God.
Well, that's what I just want to let you know what I said in part 1 is she has a beautiful female energy and you have a wonderful male energy.
Thank you.
No, really, it's this wonderful male energy and you complement each other very well. And you were going to say something, but I also am very curious about how you started this work.
Oh, I started this work many, many years ago when I was a child. I think I was about 7 or 9 years ago when everything started.
7 or 9 years old.
Oh, so yeah, 7 or 9 years old, thank you. So when I was a child, I think everyone goes through all these wonderful experiences of flights. Now they're called, at night, now they're called astral flying.
Right.
Or astral traveling.
Right.
But I was a child, I didn't pay attention to all the things, it was like all the game. And later on, when I think I was between 15 or 20 years old, I started to play almost similar games with my younger sister. And I called it, later on I called it Space and Time Travels.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, it's really amazing. You can send a person with your intentions to anywhere in the world. It sounds a little bit weird, yeah? But I can, how to say, tell you that it really exists.
What does that mean? You can send a person? You mean send energy to a person?
No.
No, what do you mean?
There are two, maybe I will go a little bit in details if you don't mind.
Go a little bit into detail.
So there is, most of the people know that we can travel in our spirit or soul. Mm-hmm. In this case, as soon as we're traveling in our spirit or soul, we have a silver cord that connects us, the physical body and the soul, and they all are scanning together. The further the soul goes, the thinner this silver cord becomes. And in some cases, it may be cut off due to different circumstances. In this case, the soul will not be able to return to the body, and the body will be dead.
Right.
This is better not to try it. How much they say? Oh no, no, yes. Well, they say
Don't try this at home.
yes,
Right.
Don't try it at home. The other is the most safe way is traveling with a consciousness. So let's say 50% of your consciousness is here, 50% of your consciousness is somewhere on another galaxy. It's totally safe because your soul is inside, and consciousness can be easily transferred into, put together. The only thing you need here is someone who will be able to control your consciousness somewhere else, part of the consciousness somewhere else. And it's really beneficial, totally safe. And one more thing which is very important, that the person who is doing this traveling totally understand or totally aware of the situation where he or she is. And I can ask the control questions, for example, like what the day of the day is today, what's your name, and the person will answer adequately. That's a little bit interesting thing that we were playing with when I was a child with my younger sister.
Right.
Then I started to play with my members of the family when I started to become around 40 years old. It's really interesting topic. It's something like clairvoyance. Going into the future, in the past. Well,
Yeah.
it's not fun.
And the bottom line is, it's experience. It's experiential. You feel it. When I am with this man and he's doing the healing, believe me, you can feel it. I want to
interrupting you. Maybe one day we'll do this astral space and time traveling with you. Why not?
Great. Excellent. All right.
See how it works.
I'm open.
Great.
So today I did a session with you and Juliet in the ocean, and you two have decided to work together and do what you're calling Maui Ocean Healing. This is something you've just discovered, and I want to ask you what your relationship is now with Maui and why you feel that Maui Ocean Healing is such a wonderful and beneficial thing. I know from my perspective why it is, because it felt amazing, because the ocean is such a healer to begin with. And then you add to that, people, doing this incredible work while you're floating in the ocean. Oh, amazing. But I want to hear from you.
Yeah. I think that the energy on Maui is really amazing. And for healing and for any other kind of activity, because I felt it intuitively. Because every year I was spending here 2-3 weeks for the past 10 years. Can you imagine? I love Maui, I love its energy, and I love the energy of the ocean. It's very powerful here. I mean the energy of the ocean, and when it is combined with what we're doing, intentional healing on my side, and that beautiful healing that Juliet does, and has wonderful experience, rich experience. So the combination of these three factors create unbelievable effect. So we're using actually the power of ocean, huge power of ocean, to focus or to be sent to the specific parts of the human body which needs to be healed or improved. And definitely the combination of the female energy and male energy plays a very important role there.
Yeah, so this is going to be something, Mikhail's going to be coming back, and you might want to contact him. How do people contact you? What's your email or website or whatever? How can people contact you?
Thank you. Thank you for asking this. They usually can contact me by writing me or contacting me by email intentional-healing.com.
So intentional-healing.com.
Yeah,
that's the best way.
That's the best way.
Contact him through his website, and I'm sure you have some information there too.
Yes, oh yes, I have a lot of information on my website that will help you to make a decision whether to accept my services or to go to some other healer.
There you go. It's a pleasure to meet you, my friend.
It
really is. I love our time together.
Thank you. I love this show.
It's wonderful. Thank you so much. Really, so much.
Thank you very much.
And thank you to Tonette behind the camera. She's someone I met. She introduced me to everyone else here. So thank you for this incredible time on this Life on Maui. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. And until next time, aloha.